Hello students, now in this session I will explain question number 9 and 10 of exercise 2.4. Okay, so let's read question number 9. It's very easy. Our grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. So what is written? Grandfather is means equals to 10 times. 10 times means what? 10 into 10 times older than his granddaughter. Granddaughter. So this is the equation that they have given. Now, in both the cases, you see, we do not know what is the age of granddaughter. Either we do not know what is the age of grandfather. So what is the first thing that we'll do? We'll let the granddaughter age as X. Okay, so let the age of granddaughter be X, isn't it? Now easily we can get the age of grandfather also. Now grandfather would be what? Grandfather would be equals to 10 into X, that is 10X, isn't it? Now if the age of granddaughter is X, then grandfather age is what? 10X, isn't it? Now in the next part of the question, they have said he is also 54 years old. Now, grandfather age is also given, that is 54 years. It is also mentioned in the question. Now you have to find their present age, isn't it? Find their present age. Now he said, now in the second sentence he said, he is also 54 years. No, sorry. I wrote it wrong. Grandfather's age would be what? According to the question, he is also 54 years older than the daughter. So I wrote it wrong. Okay. So what we have to write according to the question? According to the question, we will write he is means what? Grandfather. So grandfather is means equals to 54 years older than the granddaughter. Older means plus. Older means plus. So the 54 years older, that means plus his granddaughter. That is granddaughter age is what? X. So this is the required equation. That is grandfather is means equals to 54 years older means plus his granddaughter. This granddaughter age is what? X. Now what is the age of grandfather? What is the age of a grandfather, students? Come on. Yes, here it is. So grandfather age is 10x. So we'll write 10x in place of granddaughter because this is the present age of a grandfather. And 10x is equals to 54 plus x. Now this is a required equation. And now we have to solve for x. Now we have to bring this x towards left hand side. So it will now become 10x minus x is equals to 54. Now 10x minus x will be what? 9x equals to 54. Now what is the final value of x? We will have to transpose this 9 towards right hand side. So that would be 54 divided by 9, and 9 ones are 9, 9 6 are 54. So value of x is what? 6, isn't it? So what was x? What was x? X was the age of the granddaughter. As now we have to find out the present age of both of them. So the age of granddaughter is, we will write it down, age of granddaughter is equals to 6 years because it was x only. So what would be the age of grandfather then? So age of grandfather will be, that is equals to what? 10x. That means we have to multiply 10 with the value of x. That is, what is the value of x? 6. That is 60 years. So this is your answer, boys. Fine. So the age of the granddaughter when it is 6 years, the age of grandfather would be 10 into 6 because he is 10 times older to his granddaughter. So that would be 10 into the present age of a granddaughter, that is 6, and that will give you answer as 60 years. Fine. I hope everyone has understood this sum. Now let's move on to sum number 10. Question number 10. Now we'll do question number 10. It is written, A man's age is 3 times his son's age. So we will again write this statement. A man's age is means, we know that, what we have to write? Equals to 3 times means 3 into son's age. So this is according to the first sentence. Now from here we can estimate the age of son, and then we'll get the age of a man also. So first we have to let what? Let the age of man be x, isn't it? Sorry, it is not a man, it is Aman. So Aman's age is equals to 3 times his son's age. Okay, so let the age of son be x. Now, if the age of son is x, then what will be Aman's age? So, Aman's age would be what? 3 into son's age. That would be equals to what? 3x. So, this is their present age. Now, let's move on to the second part of the question. 10 years ago, now we have to write this. 10 years ago. Now, this is very, very important. 10 years ago means what? We have to know what was the age of son 10 years ago, and even we have to also know what was Aman's age 10 years ago. So, son's age would be 10 years ago means we have to subtract 10. 10 years after means we have to add 10. Okay, so 10 years ago means x minus 10. 10 years after means x plus 10. Okay, so son's age will be x minus 10 and Aman's age would be, so Aman's age was what? Present age is this. So 10 years ago means we have to subtract 10. So now we are aware of the ages of sons and Aman's 10 years back, isn't it? Now we can compare. Now we have to make the next equation with respect to this age, that is 10 years ago. So what they are saying, 10 years ago he was. Now who was he? Son or Aman? No, we are talking about Aman. He was, that means Aman was. Now according to the question, we will write the final equation. Aman was means equals to. So 10 years ago, Aman was 5 times his son's age. 5 times his son's age. Now this Aman's age, okay. Now this age, this is the age we are talking about. That is a 10 years after, 10 years ago. Okay. So Aman's 10 years ago was what? The age is what? 3x minus 10. So we will write it 3x minus 10. Then we will write 5 into what is son's age before 10 years? That is x minus 10. Since this is a binomial term, students, so we have to put it inside the bracket. Fine. So this is the final equation. Now we have to solve for x. Before that, we have to open the bracket. So we'll keep all the left hand side terms as intact. Now we have to multiply this 5 with x also, 5 with 10 also. So it will look like 5x minus 50. Isn't it? Now we'll bring the variable terms towards left hand side and the constant terms towards right hand side. So it will look like 3x plus 5x. When it will come to this side, it will become minus 5x. Minus 50, we'll write it here, and then we'll take minus 10 towards that side. It will become plus 10. Now let's solve this. The solution of this one would be what? Plus minus is minus. 5 minus 3 is 2x. But which number is greater? Which number is greater? 5. So 5 is carrying what sign? Minus. So we'll put it minus. Now minus plus is minus. 50 minus 10 is 40. Which number is greater? 50. It is carrying what sign? Minus. So we'll put minus sign. Now if you see both the sides are carrying the same sign, so what we have to do? Yes, definitely we have to reduce those signs. Now get the value of x then. So for that we have to take 2 towards that side. So it will look like this. So 40 by 2. Now reduce this. So the value of x is what? 20. Now what is x? X is the age of a son. X is a value of a son. So what is the final question that they are asking? Find their present age. That means we have to find the age of his son also and Aman's age also. Okay, so what is the answer then, students? It's very, very easy. So son's age is equals to what? 20 years, because this is a value of x. And what is Aman says then? Aman says is what? 3x. 3x means what? 3 into value of x, that is 20. That is 60 years. So this is your answer. This is your answer. Fine. So this is all about question number 10. So that's it for this session, boys. In my next video, we'll start a new exercise, that is 2.5. Okay. Take care, boys, and God bless you all.